Hello and welcome to Sacred Heart Academy High School for Boys. High school hoops we go right from football right to basketball. It is Sacred Heart Academy. It is Fulton, two MSAC rivals that have to start the season against each other. If you're both of these teams, you'd probably rather have a warm-up or two before you get into serious MSAC competition. But, well, hey, that's just the way things roll. Sacred Heart Academy, defending state runner-ups from last year, made it all the way to the state final game. And that Wyoming Tri-Unity Christian team, well, they shot about 70% from the field in that state championship game. I think you put Sacred Heart Academy up against them another time or two, and it could have been a different story with that outstanding team last year. And oh boy, do they have a lot back from last year's team. Ryan Wiggins, Joe McDonald, Luke Hacker, Noah Zion, Brady Davis, Jason Bogue, Grady Pratt, and Brody Cherry, all back from that team that made it all the way to the state finals last year. And so we're expecting big things this year from Sacred Heart Academy varsity boys basketball. Supposed to be on the air last night, a little snafu, I'll just say, with the heater at home. It was the Shepherd varsity girls besting the Beale City girls, and we'll update you if we get some scores on other games here tonight. But similar to basketball, every Monday on Facebook, you go check that. I'm going to kind of post where all of our local teams are at with girls and boys high school hoops, and so that's where you're going to get all that information. But we are getting hoops underway right off the get-go here. It is Sacred Heart Academy. It is Fulton. MSAC conference play right off the bat for both of these teams. We're going to take a break here on the Woods Household pregame show. Back with more right after this here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Let's face it, home appliances are a major investment. So when you shop for appliances, you not only want a quality product, you also want service after the sale. Woods Household has an in-store service department that will repair your appliance in your home right away. So no useless phone calls to a big box store hoping to get some answers. And no waiting for weeks to get a repair on your appliance. Shop the Woods way. We take care of our customers.
Pure sportsmanship is the most important thing in high school sports. When it comes to your home or business, Pure Plumbing just might be the most important thing. If your plumbing isn't pure, don't worry, no one needs to see the other angle. For Pure Plumbing, call 989-644-8928 or visit mipureplumbing.com. All Seasons Fireworks is a big fan of all the athletes, coaches, officials, and volunteers who make high school sports happen. To make your next event bigger and brighter, stop by All Seasons Fireworks on M20 in Mount Pleasant. Graduations, birthdays, weddings, or a big win become more memorable underneath a night sky lit up by the magic of fireworks. All Seasons Fireworks on M20 in Mount Pleasant. Weber Brothers Sawmill has been in the sawmill and logging business since 1950. Weber Brothers Sawmill buys standing timber and logs all over central and northern Michigan with National Hardwood Lumber Association certification. You can be assured of a professional job, from the marking and cruising of your woods through the harvest. Weber Brothers Sawmill is a proud supporter of our local high school student athletes.
Bill's Custom Fab can handle any job you need, from large-scale steel building projects to fixing your favorite stainless serving pan. Bill's Custom Fab can weld and fabricate anything. Call today at 989-772-5817 or stop by on Gover Parkway in Mount Pleasant. Good luck to all of our local athletes from Bill's Custom Fab.
Hey guys, it's Tanya from Clark Modular Homes. I'm here to talk to you today about who we are and what we do. Clark's opened in 1983 and has been centrally located right here in Mount Pleasant, Michigan. We have one of the largest display centers with around 12 to 15 homes on display all year round. We have a fully experienced staff. We also have an in-house project manager who can pull our permits and coordinate our job from start to finish. We are proud to have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. We are our own contractor, making it a one-stop shop for you for your home building needs. As the owner would say, we can do it all.
Konwinski Construction offers a full range of construction services on small and large projects. Konwinski Construction is a leader in the community and are proud to support those student athletes who will be leading our community tomorrow. Konwinski Construction on Gover Parkway, Mount Pleasant.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back to it here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Oh boy, we are all ready for boys high school basketball. Sacred Heart Academy versus Fulton, two MSAC conference rivals. I was just telling my main man, the camera guy here, Adam Gursky, that this might be early, but both of these teams know this could be the game for the conference. Both these teams will match up otherwise later this year in Fulton. But if you talk about the favorites of the MSAC conference, it's going to be these two teams when you look at the last couple years of boys high school hoops. And is there a favorite in this game as we're here on the Woods Household Appliance pregame show? Yeah, it's got to be Sacred Heart Academy. They only won by 3 down in Fulton last year, but won pretty big up here. And so I feel like you got to call them the favorites in this one. But again, don't tell Fulton that. If you're Fulton, you feel like if you win this game here, you could be winning yourself a conference championship. And you know how much talent this Sacred Heart Academy team brought back from last year. And so that is going to be a big deal. It's Chris Bachman here with you on the Woods Household pregame show. Sacred Heart Academy Boys High School Hoops coming up on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Keys to victory this early in the going. I feel like a lot of it is just a lack of sloppy play, a lack of turnovers, and that could definitely be a big factor for both teams. But when I look at Fulton, there's some names that I recognize from the football field when you go to Billings, Reynolds, and Villalobos. When you look over at Sacred Academy, of course you recognize some of those names with Mr. Jason Bogue, Mr. Luke Hacker, Joe McDonald, but Ryan Wiggins, Noah Zion, Brady Davis, Grady Peratt, Brody Cherry, they've been in the gym since last summer. This is their main squeeze right here. Well, I guess baseball for some of them as well. But I think Sacred Heart is going to come out ready to play on this one, and it's going to really be about is Fulton going to be able to match it. Coming to you live from the Barberry Law Studios, built by Konwinski Construction in downtown Mount Pleasant. It is the Woods Household pregame show. We'll have your Gates Drilling and Service halftime show, your Bird All-American Grill postgame show. We'll also be giving love to Weefrich Financial and the Zaid Batchel, their baller of the game, the Bills Custom Fab fabrication of the game, and be giving lots of love to our friends at Clark Modular Homes as well. Going to take another break here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. When we come back, we're going to get you set up for tip-off and some awesome introductions here at Sacred Heart Academy from Mr. Mike Verlager. Back with more right after this on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. For over 4 decades, ENS Graphics has delivered confidence, trust, and peace of mind by providing their customers with expert service and using state-of-the-art technology. We all know in sports, what's on the inside counts the most. But when it comes to your business, school, organization, what's on the outside does matter. If your business needs anything printed, ENS Graphics can do it. If you want your club, team, organization to look good, ENS can help with that. They take your vision and make it their mission. ENS Graphics, a proud supporter of the Mid-Michigan community and their local athletes. Visit ENS Graphics at their location down in Ithaca or visit their website at esgraphics.com. ENS Graphics, printing all things physical. The Bird in downtown Mount Pleasant, open every day but Sunday for lunch and dinner. Delicious pizza, the world-famous Bird Burger, handcrafted, fresh-baked subs, many apps, and much more. There's something for everyone at The Bird in downtown Mount Pleasant, where friends gather like family. The Bird, supporting high school sports in mid-Michigan for nearly 100 years.
Hey, Rowan, want to toss the ball around?
No, thanks.
A quick game of chess?
Maybe later.
Want me to teach you to ride a bike?
Pop, we did all that when I was little.
I'm throughout, but as I've told you, things are only going to get better here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Your boy, a little switch up from football to basketball, trying to get those kinks down, but we've got everything ready to go now here camera-wise, except I'm kind of shafting my buddy Adam Gursky on the good camera view with the big screen, but we are ready to go. Thanks so much for tuning into that Woods Household Appliance pregame show brought to you by our friends. Woods Household. We'll be talking about the best seat in the house, brought to you by Woods Household Appliance. It might be myself and Adam Gursky here tonight as we are right on top of the action here, right behind the scores table, raised up about 5 feet or so. More shout out to our friends, JJ Painting, Mount Pleasant Public Schools. Is hiring bus drivers right now, and also need substitute teachers. Go to mtpleasantschools.net to get started. And also, friends at Bryce Updegraff, Joe Wentworth, Praden Realty, Robin Stressman, and Associates. And right now, we're going to have the national anthem, so we're just going to kind of turn up the mic here so you can enjoy that, and then we'll have our intros from Mike Verlegger. And we are just about ready for Mike Verlegger to kind of take over here on the PA to introduce both of these teams as we get ready for Sacred Heart Academy and Fulton basketball. Right now, your starters being introduced for the Fulton Pirates, Mr. Ian Lampkin, Mr. Parker Duflo, and again, we're learning these a few together. Also, Mr. Bryson Sattler, Parker Billings, and Mr. Peyton Reynolds. Some of those names very familiar with football. Now, here are your starters for Sacred Heart Academy, as heard by my main man, Mike Verlegger.
And now, the starting lineup for your Sacred Heart! Number 3, the junior, Noah Zion! Number 4, the junior, Brady Davis! Number 5, the senior, Jason Bowles. Number 11, the senior, Grady Pratt. And wearing double 5, the senior, Brody Terry. The Irish are coached by Justin Sherlock. He's assisted by Andy Tyson Jr., Ryan Green.
And if that doesn't have you ready to go, I do not know what will. It is Sacred Academy. It is Fulton Boys High School Hoops here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Thanks so much again to everybody who tuned into our Woods Household pregame show. That my there's more on this. I don't even know if that's a word. Cut a little bit short, but again, we're brought to you in part by Kenneth Egger, DDS, Berry Funeral Home, Mid-Michigan Industries, Boomers Lawn Care, Doozy's Ice Cream Place, Rick's Food Center, almost up north, and Stitches for Britches. My friends at Bogwai, Banga, and Bradley. Gross Farms, the Gross Electric. Steal by Zion right off the get-go, and he smooth slides in for the layup. Mr. Noah Zion, so special for this Irish team. Going to be a 4-year starter for the Irish. Could end up being 1,000, 1,500, 2,000 point scorer, depending on what he does here in these next couple years. Backdoor cut for Fulton's going to be a misfire. It's going to go out of bounds, giving the ball back to Sacred Heart Academy. Again, coming into this game, you look at the starters out there for the Irish. A lot of these guys were not playing football. I think at least 3 of the starters for Fulton were out there playing high school football this fall. Zion with the ball at the top of the key. Calls out the signal, being guarded by a bigger man. Billings takes it in. Jabog up top to Grady Perrette. He now drives the lane over to Brady Davis, the junior, looking for the 3 in the corner, and it's good. Brady Davis reins in the three from the corner. Ball being held at half court right now by Parker Duflo, looking for some space. Takes it into the lane, nothing there. Great defense from Noah Zion. Ball goes down in the corner to Peyton Reynolds. Further down low, but it's knocked away by Bogue. And the senior all-sports star comes up with a steal. Up ahead to Grady Perrat. Perrat now on the drive. He wants the floater. It's no good. Rebound goes into the hands of Peyton Reynolds. Gets the ball ahead to Duflo with the right-handed dribble into the front court. Thinking about the three was Parker Billings. He doesn't take it. Now looking for the backdoor cut. It's there, and the layup is good. Nice move from Bryson Sattler for the layup. 5-2 now our score here in the early going. Ball goes up top to Jason Bogue, now to Perrat. Uses a Bogue screen to take it towards the top of the key. Looks to get it down low. It's going to be tipped. No, they're going to say it's not tipped. It will be Fulton basketball. Great defense by the Pirates on that possession. Fulton will now have it. We're going to see some full court pressure here from the Irish with with Perrat in the front. Ball goes into Sattler. Skips it over to Duflo. Back over to Sattler as they do a good job breaking the press. Now it goes back to Billings. Down low to Reynolds. Puts up the shots. Blocked by Bogue. Nice job being patient by Peyton Reynolds as he regathers the basketball and himself and is able to get the lay-in. 5-4 now the score. Irish with the lead. Ball goes down low. No, it's tipped. Great defense. Up ahead it goes. Looking for the lay-in is Sattler. It's knocked away from him for a moment, but he re-keeps his dribble. Nice move to get down low for the lay-in. Sattler's got 4, and the Pirates are quickly ahead, 6-5. Zion now takes his time bringing up the ball, gets the signal, or the play, I'll say, from head coach Justin Sherlock. Up top it goes to Perret. He thought about the three, now drives the lane. Kicks it over to Zion, who's open for the three. Nothing but the bottom of the net for the junior. Noah Zion with 5 points, 2.5 minutes into this game. Wide open down the lane is Peyton Reynolds. A beautiful dish there from Duflo. Reynolds has 4, Sattler has 4. We're tied up at 8 apiece. 5:20 left to go first quarter. Zion to Bogue at the top of the key. And they're going to say Bogue traveled with it before he set it down. He looks back at Coach Sherlock and just kind of gets a nod from Coach Sherlock. Like, yeah, took an extra couple steps on that one. I guess dragged his feet before he put the dribble down is probably the more technical term that I should use. Fulton basketball, first chance for them to take the lead in this one. Our score 8-8. First quarter, first high school hoops of the year here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network after the Beale City Aggies went all the way to the state championship. Good defense by Zion on the baseline, stepping out of bounds as Parker Duflo. Ball will go back to the Irish. We remain tied at 8, 5:08 left first quarter. Zion into the front court with it, goes to Grady Perrat. Perrat up top to Brady Davis. Already got 1-3 here in the first quarter. Up fakes, now drives on lane. Goes to Bogue. Bogue looks to create space. Out to Brody Cherry. He's capable of burying the three, and he does. It's 11-8. Sacred Heart with the lead. They've already got 3 triples here in this ball game. Here comes a triple now for Parker Billings. It's no good. Rebounded down low by Reynolds. He kicks it out. Another three-point attempt for Fulton. That's no good. Another offensive rebound. This one from Billings. Kicks it out to Sattler. Sattler on the drive. Up and good. A beautiful move there from Bryson Sattler as he gets the hoop and the harm, and he'll head to the basket to try and tie this ball game up. I mentioned in the brief pregame show that we had before I goofed things up a little bit that in this first game, a lot of it can come down to sloppy play. Who's not playing sloppy? Who's playing good? Both teams look pretty seasoned out there right now here in the early going. 4:33 left first quarter, 11-10. Sacred Heart with the lead, but Bryson Sattler at the line. He can tie it with a free throw. The junior knocks it down. He has got 7 points to lead all scorers, and he ties the game back up at 11 apiece. Noah Zion into the front court. In the corner it goes to Grady Perrat. Perrat up top in the game now, putting up the triple try is Luke Hacker. It's no good, in and out. Skying for the rebound is Sattler. Sattler having a really nice first quarter for the Fulton Pirates team. The front court it goes. Now looks to put a move on. Now goes to the left hand. Kicks it over further. Ian Lampkin now with the ball. Now it's knocked away out of the hands of Parker Billings, but it was last touched by the Irish, so it'll stay here with Fulton. Joe McDonald and the aforementioned Luke Hacker into the game. Still out there starting-wise is Grady Perrat, Brody Cherry, and Noah Zion. Ball's knocked away. Coming up with a steal is Perrat and Zion, a combo of the two. Spin move from Zion into the lane. Righty layup is good. Woo-hoo-hoo! Little spin cycle right there from Noah Zion for the two. 13-11 now our score. I don't think that's what he planned to happen on the spin, but he did a good job of keeping his footing. Then after everybody kind of cleared out of the way, hit the deck, he was wide open for the short right-handed floater. Lampkin with the ball at the top of the key, being guarded by Perret. It's going to be 3 seconds in the lane or an offensive foul. It's going to be an offensive foul off the ball going against Parker Billings. Or actually, I think that might actually be Parker Hungerford. I'll say we've got 23 and 20 there, Billings and Hungerford. We're going to have to make sure we get that one right. We'll figure that out at the end of the first quarter. Zion brings the ball into the front court. Swings it to Pratt. Joe McDonald now looking to set a screen. Pratt, the left-handed dribble, goes into the lane, kicks it out to Luke Hacker. Hacker now up top. He's going to take an extra step. He doesn't like the call, but again, they kind of look over to Coach Sherlock, and he kind of nods. Yep, that was the call there. 13-11, Irish on top over Fulton. Brody Cherry, Joe McDonald, Luke Hacker. It's going to be a turnover. Great defense at half court. I believe that was Cherry knocking it away from Sattler. Then he's going to get called for the over and back. Bo quickly coming back into the game, getting a break as Hacker. So I'll reset it again here. It's Joe McDonald, Noah Zion, Brody Cherry, Jason Bogan, Grady Pratt out there for the Irish. Leading 13-11 with 3:11 left to go first quarter. High pass over for Zion. Gets to show off the jumping skills. Up top now it goes to Cherry. He's bumped on the play, but no call. They're letting him play out here in the first quarter. Cherry wants to go right-handed dribble, and now there's going to be a check call going against Bryson Sattler. Sattler that time just kind of put both his hands on the hips of Cherry. An easy call for the official. Joe McDonald will inbound it for the Irish, leading 13-11. 2:58 left to go here first quarter. Ball goes into the backcourt to Brody Cherry. Cherry across the half-court line. Wants a screen from Jason Bogue. The left-handed dribble goes in the corner to Zion. He's left open for the three. You don't want to do that. It's no good. Rebounded by Joe McDonald. Out to Cherry for the three. That one also no good. Long rebound goes into the hands of Cherry. Great job keeping it alive by Bogue. Up ahead to Perret. Passes it over to Zion. Going up and over Zion is Peyton Reynolds. And it's going to be a foul call. I don't know if it'll be a shooting call. Zion definitely wanted to attempt the basket. Didn't really have a chance to, and he will be at the free throw line for a pair. Noah Zion already with 7 points here in the first quarter. Can add to his total. It's 13-11. Sacred Heart Academy out in front over Fulton. Again, MSAC conference play very early, but this game could go a long way in deciding who wins that conference championship. First free throw up and no good for Noah Zion, the junior. Hacker set to check back in. Will be replacing Zion on the free throw line, so they'll wait till after the shot. That one also rattles out. No good for Zion, but he does get to stay in the game for a couple more minutes. So I put a positive spin on it. 2.5 left first quarter. Sattler with the drive. Puts his head down. Gets to the basket. Can't get the layup to go. And now he's going to get a frustration foul as he tries to knock the rebound out of the hands of Brody Cherry. Sattler now picking up his second foul. That could be key. He's kind of been their best player offensively so far here in this first quarter. He's got 7 points to lead the way. Zion's got 7 points to lead the way for the Irish, and he's out of the game now for the moment. Luke Hacker in to replace him. Brody Cherry will take over at the point guard spot as he brings it into the front court. Left-handed dribble around the screen of Bogue. Kicks it over to Hacker. Hacker back up top to Cherry. Now over to Grady Pratt. Pratt puts a move on, kicks it out to Cherry. He's able to set and shoot the triple try. It's up no good. Rebound, getting it is Duflo. Puts his head down and charges ahead into the front court. Now handoff dribble. Trying to get his way into the lane. Just nothing happening there for Fulton. Into the front court with the basketball. It's Brody Cherry being guarded by Kozlowski. Now to Pratt. Pratt with the left-handed dribble into the lane. It's not there. To Cherry. Down low it goes to Bogue. Out to Pratt. He's open. Sets for the triple try. It's good for Grady Pratt from way downtown that time. 16-11. Sacred Heart with the lead. Already 4 triples here in the first quarter for Sacred Heart. Nice backdoor cut from Kozlowski, and he gets the reverse lay-in to go. Or pardon me, that's Colton Coos with the lay-in there. Pardon me. So he's still trying to get some of these numbers down for the Fulton Pirates. It's a little bit different than what was on the sheet. Foul's going to go against Coos into the front court, trying to pressure Cherry. And with the guards that Sacred Heart has, Brady Davis, Grady Peratt, Noah Zion, Brody Cherry, Luke Hacker, kind of one of those teams that there's not really a point in pressuring them. You might as well drop back and play some good defense. Davis with the drive, out to Cherry. Thought about the three, instead up fakes, takes it to the lane for the floater. That's no good. Bogue and Davis both going up for the rebound. They get their hands on it, and it ends up in the hands of Ian Lampkin for the Pirates. He brings it in the front court. Behind the back dribble to create some space. Now passes it up top to Reynolds. Back to Lampkin. He wants the deep triple, and he gets it to go. First time he's really had a shot attempt, and he buries it. We're tied at 16 apiece. 40 seconds left to go, first quarter. Brody Cherry with the basketball. Spins around the Bogue screen into the lane, creates a lot of contact. It's going to be a travel call going against Brody Cherry. He's not happy about it, but they've let him play here in this first quarter. It's been pretty physical. More shouts out to Pier Plumbing. Hanging by a thread, Isabella Bank, Bryant Family Farms, All Seasons Fireworks, The Diner, Block Electric, Central Michigan Sand and Gravel, and our friends at JJ Painting, Pure Plumbing, Bryce Updegraff, and Joe Wentworth, Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates. Hungerford with the ball. Lampkin wants back-to-back threes, and he makes it happen. Lampkin now with 6, and it's 19-16. Fulton with the lead. 10 seconds about remaining in the first quarter as Zion brings it across the half-court line. Wants a Jason Bogue screen. Doesn't use it. Into the lane. Kicks it out. Davis open for the corner three to tie it. And he does. Davis with his second three of the quarter. And what a first quarter it was for both teams as we are tied at 19 apiece. Heading the second quarter here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Konwinski Construction offers a full range of construction services on small and large projects. Konwinski Construction is a leader in the community and are proud to support those student athletes who will be leading our community tomorrow. Konwinski Construction on Gover Parkway, Mount Pleasant. Mount Pleasant Heating and Air Conditioning has been family-owned and serving Mid-Michigan since 1962. They're dedicated to providing the best possible solution for your home or business. Mount Pleasant Heating and Air Conditioning is locally owned and supports our local community. For all of your heating and air conditioning needs, call Mount Pleasant Heating and Air Conditioning at 989-772-2881.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back to it here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Chris Bachman alongside Adam Gursky perched in the perfect spot to watch a high school basketball game, and what a first quarter it was. We're tied at 19 apiece. You usually think about both teams coming in sloppy to the first game of the season, but both teams out here ready to go and raring to go. We are tied at 19 apiece. Again, more thanks going out to our great sponsors. We're coming to you from the Barberry Law Studios, built by our friends at Konwinski Construction in downtown Mount Pleasant today. Also, more love going out to GNS Mechanical, ENS Graphics, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply. Still got to talk that assist of the game. Weber Brothers Sawmill, Konwinski Construction, Mount Pleasant Heating and AC, and J&J Auto. Hopefully there's no J&J Auto collision reports now that we're in the high school hoops, but if a couple of them happen out there, you know we'll be right on top of it. Zion with a drive in the lane, right-handed layup, no good, but he draws contact on the play, and we'll head to the free throw line. You see the quickness of Zion on the drive right there, leaving defenders in the dust. Not really anything left for the defender to do down low. It's going to be Parker Billings getting called for the foul on that one, his first foul. Zion at the free throw line looking to put the Irish back in front. It's now 0 for 3 at the charity stripe to start this game for Noah Zion, something that he's even going to be just kind of shaking his head about a bit. Junior gets it back. This one is silky smooth and in. The junior, Noah Zion, now has 8 points on the night. The Irish lead at 20-19. Duflo coming across the half-court line. He's really worried about that defense of Noah Zion as he comes across. And it's very smart of him to do so as Zion knocks it away from him. Duflo's able to recover. Going to be a timeout on the floor, just a 30-second timeout coming from the Fulton Pirates, and a good one coming from Coach Litwiller as it was getting difficult out there. The ball pressure of Noah Zion causes some issues for Fulton. Give me a moment to thank some more of our great sponsors. The Isabella Community Sportsplex, Morey Courts, Martin Ice Arena, and the Morey Gymnastics Center. The Fisher Companies, Central Concrete, Central Asphalt, and Fisher Transportation. WW Construction, our friends at Bogue, Wybanga, and Bradley. Gross Farms, Brad Gross Electric, Schaefer's Bait and Sporting Goods. Talk about that Mumford Oil and Gas Supply assist of the game. Zion at the end of the first quarter, kicking it out to Davis for the three is something I'm going to have to remember for that. And Weber Brothers Sawmill Timber of the game, kind of the guy who's playing the best down low. Right now it's been a pretty strong showing from Peyton Reynolds. He's got 4 points, he's had a couple nice rebounds, but I think Jason Bogue is going to have something to say about that towards the end of the game. Ryan Wiggins now in for the Irish. So it's Wiggins, Brady Davis, Noah Zion, Brody Cherry, and Luke Hacker to start the second quarter. Wide open down low is Reynolds, but the tight defense of Brady Davis forces the miss of the wide open player and a bad pass. That was all about the pressure defense of Davis on the out of bounds line right there. Again, sometimes you don't think about the little places you put in the effort. Davis puts in the extra effort on the inbounds pass there and creates the turnover for Sacred Heart Academy. Cherry gets the basketball at the top of the key, swings it over to Zion on the far side of the court, right in front of the A logo. Now to Davis. He wants another triple try. This one's no good. Rebound battled for down low, and Lampkin skying to get it. Now to Duflo into the front court. Duflo's going to hand it off to Lampkin. Luke Hacker all over him after Lampkin hit 2 threes towards the end of that first quarter. Now the ball goes over to Tanner Villalobos. Had the game of his life against Sacred Heart Academy this football season. Ran for 6 touchdowns. Double dribble down low going against Peyton Reynolds. Good pressure defense out there from Ryan Wiggins. Hacker out of the game. Back in for him is Peratt. So it's Peratt, Davis, Cherry, Wiggins, and Zion for the Irish right now. Leading at 20-19. 6:53 left to go, second quarter. Nice backdoor cut. Peratt catches, turns quickly, and lays it in. Grady Peratt now with 5 points on the night. Up ahead, the ball goes to Lampkin. He misses it, goes into the backcourt. It's going to be an over and back going against the Pirates. 22-19 the score, 6:41 left to go, second quarter. Early part of the second quarter going the Irish way. Splitting the pair of free throws with Zion and Peratt with the nice backdoor cut for the lay-in. They've got 3 points and nothing for Fulton. Three-pointer up for Peratt. This one off the back of the rim, no good. Cherry comes up with a rebound. I'm going to say he traveled with it on the spin move there. He doesn't like the call, and Sherlock also wants an explanation as well. And again, things move so fast out there. You're going to hear me make the comment a lot this basketball season that the officials have a lot better view than I do. Ball goes in to Duflo. Again, he's dealing with that full court pressure of Noah Zion. It's just very tough to deal with. Ball goes into the middle of the Lampkin. He can't handle it. Stolen away by Peratt. Peratt now looks to beat Lampkin down court for the layup. It's no good. Ball's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Fulton. A little bit of contact on that lay-in with Peratt, but again, they've been letting him play here in the first half. It's been a physical game. Inbounding the ball is going to be Noah Zion. Kicks it in the corner. It's Brody Cherry. No good. Grabbing the rebound down low is Peyton Reynolds. Strong rebound from Reynolds. Gets it off to Duflo. Duflo gets it ahead to Hungerford. Hungerford now with the right-handed dribble. Tries to cross over Davis, but great defense from the junior. Now Reynolds has it. Over to Hungerford. Up top to Duflo. Now to Coos. Coos being guarded by Brody Cherry. Good defense from Cherry. Coos kicks it over to Duflo, and he's going to get called for the carry. He doesn't like the call. Joe McDonald coming back in, replacing Ryan Wiggins. He'll inbound the ball. So it's McDonald, Zion, Davis, Peratt, and Cherry out there for the Irish right now. 22-19 is the score. Across the half-court line is Noah Zion. Kicks it over to Davis. Davis now to Cherry. Cherry turns, gets it in the corner to Noah Zion. Zion goes around to Joe McDonald's screen, loses the basketball. Just kind of gives up on the play to get back defensively. Duflo across the half-court line. Now guarding him is Grady Peratt. Duflo drives by and kicks to the corner. Lampkin wants another three. This high-arcing shot is no good. Nice job chasing down the rebound by Grady Peratt. He gets it ahead to Noah Zion. Zion drops it off to Peratt. Peratt now drives in a lane. Look for the righty layup. He gets it to go off the glass. Beautiful move from Grady Peratt to get the deuce to go. 24-19, Irish ahead. Coos with the basketball, guarding him is Cherry. Goes to the top of the key to Peyton Reynolds. Being guarded by Joe McDonald. Nice fake pass by Reynolds. He takes it in a lane. Layup is no good. In and out. Joe McDonald picks up the rebound, getting off the ground. Passes it to Cherry, who's on the ground. And he'll take a timeout. Heads-up play by Cherry there for the timeout. We'll see if it's a 30-second or a full timeout. Still waiting to see exactly. And it is going to be a full timeout, so we'll take a quick break as well. Back with more Irish Hoops right after this.
Clark Modular Homes in Mount Pleasant are a one-stop shop from the buy, the build, and beyond with their fantastic service department. Stop in to see their selection and purchase options today on Pickard Road or visit them online at modularhomesbyclark.com. Clark Modular Homes, supporting Mid-Michigan youth in and out of the classroom.
J&J Auto in Wademan is Mid-Michigan's elite automotive repair shop. J&J Auto offers complete collision repair and mechanical repair. Stop by on Wademan Road or call them today at 989-644-8908. J&J Auto, proud supporters of high school student athletes. Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back into our Barberry Law Studios, built by Konwinski Construction. Mumford Oil and Gas Supply assisted the game right now. A nice dish from Noah Zion at the end of the first quarter, connecting with Brady Davis for his second three of that first quarter. It's 24-19 right now. Irish lead it here in the second quarter. Think about the Bills custom fabrication of the game. Might be the very first play with the breakaway steal from Noah Zion. You think about those threes, too, big plays as well. I think we're going to have something else coming along for a Bills custom fabrication of the game. Cherry fakes the three with the drive. No good, but he's going to draw the foul ahead of the free throw line. Only thing to kind of question here in the early going for the Irish is the free throw line. Noah Zion 1 for 4 from the charity stripe here in the first half. Cherry trying to improve that percentage for the Irish boys. First free throw for Cherry, up and good. Now has 4 points. And again, when you get Brody Cherry, Grady Peratt, Noah Zion, Brady Davis, you've got 4 guys who are capable of putting up 20 to 30 points in any single game. To have 4 guys capable of that, it's just pretty darn special when you think about Class D boys basketball. You're not going to run into a whole lot of teams with that type of offensive firepower. Ball goes into the middle of Parker Billings. Not a bad way for Fulton to beat the press here, as opposed to Duflo having to try and come across with the extra tight defense of Noah Zion. It was bothering Duflo out towards the half-court line. He's just kind of holding the basketball right now. Almost got a 5-second call. Now he loses it. Goes back to Billings. Going for the steal was Bogue. No good on the lay-in for Billings. Grabbing the rebound and racing ahead is Cherry. Cherry wants to beat everybody down court. He's going to lose his footing, but he will get the benefit of a block call. Third foul going against Fulton here in the second quarter, and they've been outscored 7-0. They've still yet to get a single basket here in the second quarter after scoring 19 in the first, and we're nearly halfway through this second quarter. Inbounding the ball will be Noah Zion. Other 4 Irish players out there, Peratt, Bogue, McDonald, and Cherry. Cherry's open for the corner 3. You can't do that. Cherry buries it. He now has 7. 29-19, the Irish go up 10, and Fulton still waiting for their first basket here of the second quarter as Coos launches the 3. It's no good. Cherry rips the rebound away. Ahead, Peratt to Zion, dishes it off to Bogue. No good, but Bogue will draw the foul. You really see the hops of Noah Zion there. He went up for the layup, kind of got caught underneath the basket, was still able to dish it off to his teammate Jason Bogue, and now the senior all-sport star Bogue going to the free throw line for a pair. First free throw for Bogue. Rattles in. Say Bogue, Hacker, McDonald, Seiler, kind of the 4 guys you could see some rust from the football season, but Bogue looking good at the free throw line, knocking down a pair, and the Irish now go up 12, 31-19. Fulton still waiting for his first basket here in the second quarter as Billings has it near the volleyball line, being pressured by Bogue. Now they go over to Lampkin. Great D from Peratt as he puts up a shot. They're going to call the foul on him. I thought he did a good job staying straight up there, but he might have gotten a little bit with the body, just maybe touch of the elbow there as well. But now at the free throw line is Lampkin, who seems to be the guy they want to get the ball to. It was a nice job in that first quarter, combination of Luke Hacker and Grady Peratt only allowing him to put up a couple shots, but he did knock both of them down as he makes that free throw. Lampkin has 7. Sattler has 7. Help lead the way for this Fulton team. Second free throw is no good for Lampkin. Zion will bring it into the front court with the right to left hand dribble. 31-20 our score. 3:20 left to go, second quarter. Zone look now for the Pirates. Jumper for Zion, no good. Cherry looks to sneak in for the rebound. Tries to get it. It's going to go out of bounds back to Fulton. Nice hustle there from Cherry to try and come up with it. Just could not make it happen. There comes full court pressure. Sattler gets it in. Sattler will bring it up as he's not being guarded by Zion. We got a timeout on the floor. Coming from Fulton, I think also maybe a bench warning going against the Pirates as well. The official not happy with what he's hearing from the bench today. That's your warning right there. Goes into Duflo. Zion pressuring him. Duflo takes it down to the baseline. Now picks up his dribble in a bad spot, though. He's able to get to Sattler. Sattler wants to pass it down low. It's knocked away by McDonald. Coming away with the basketball is Brody Cherry. He brings it ahead with a left-handed dribble. Into the lane. Floater. No good. Got a little off balance. Bogue rips away the rebound. Coming up with it is Zion. He wants the 17-footer. That's no good. Rebound is tipped. It's going to go back to Fulton. Loose ball foul called on Sacred Heart Academy. It's going to be a foul on Jason Bogue. 31-20 our score. Pirates still looking for a field goal here in the second quarter. They have just got one single free throw. That is it. 2:44 left till halftime in our Gates Drilling and Service halftime report. Do a quick recap of the first half and send it off to This Week at MHSA Sports with John Ross. Hear from our friends at Gates Drilling and Service and others. Duflo has it, brings it to the top of the key with a left-handed dribble, and he's getting called for the carry once again. And that was one that you could kind of see. It was a good angle that I had here from my broadcast position. Back into the game, and Mr. Ryan Wiggins. Cherry, Pratt, Wiggins, McDonald, Joe McDonald, and Noah Zion. Ball goes to Joe McDonald towards the top of the key, cutting his Wiggins. Good defense from Fulton, not allowing the backdoor pass. Now Zion has it at the top of the key. Goes over to Pratt. Pratt for the drive. Now it's to Cherry. He wants the jumper. It's money on the two. Brody Cherry now has 9 points here in the first half. You've got 9 from Cherry, 7 from Perret, 6 from Davis, and 8 from Noah Zion. That is a pretty darn good balance right there from your 4 guards. Drive into the lane from Sattler is going to be no good. There's going to be a foul on the floor before the shot attempt. It'll be the 3rd foul going against the Irish. Foul's going to go against Cherry. His first, 3rd team foul, as I said, back into the game at Brady Davis for Cherry. Davis will guard the inbounds pass of Sattler. A great job forcing a turnover, guarding the inbounds earlier, but they get it into Billings easily. They want to get him back down low so he can take advantage of his size going up against Mr. Joel McDonald. And getting it to go is Billings for the 2. That's the first field goal of the second quarter for Fulton with 1:37 left to go. Shot no good. Davis there for the rebound. That's no good. Zion skies for the rebound. It'll be a jump ball. Possession arrow will give it back to Fulton, but you just see the athletic ability right there of Noah Zion going up to get that rebound into the trees. 1:29 left to go, second quarter. 33-22 is our score. Duflo looking to bring the ball up court. Again, there hounding him is Noah Zion. Duflo now reverses dribble. Wants to get it down low to Billings. Looks to pass it in. Wiggins there for the help defense from the backside. And stepping on the out-of-bounds line was Billings, but it was a good call from the official. As he said, I think it was the bump from Mr. Wiggins that forced him out of bounds. Fulton will inbound it from underneath their own hoop. Goes into Billings. He creates a great diversion. Fakes the handoff, and he's able to lay it in. Billings now with 4, all coming here in the second quarter, and the gap is closed to 9. Free throw line jumper for Noah Zion is silky smooth. He's now into double digits with 10 points. Under a minute remaining here in the first half. 11-point lead for Sacred Heart Academy. Pass goes down low. Lampkin gets his hands on it, but he runs right into Noah Zion, and Zion was straight up, held his ground. Ball will go out of bounds. Back to Sacred Heart with the 11-point lead. 40 seconds remaining here in the first half. Across the half-court line is Zion. He'll use a McDonald screen via Lobos, now guarding Zion. Zion goes by him, kicks it over to McDonald. McDonald up top to Pratt. Pratt thought about it, now puts it on the deck. Now to Brady Davis. He takes it in with the left hand and all the way to the hoop for the lay-in. Brady Davis now with 8 points here in the first half, and the balance of the 4 guards from Sacred Heart Academy are really starting to give Fulton trouble. You've got 9 from Brody Cherry, 7 from Grady Perrette, 8 from Brady Davis, and 10 from Noah Zion. Add in 2 from Bogue. 37-24 is our score. At the line, Bryson Sattler. He had 7 in that first quarter. It's his first points here of the second quarter. The only 2 field goals in this second quarter for Fulton have came from Parker Billings down low. The defensive pressure has been really turned up on the perimeter. Second free throw, no good. Nice rebound by Joe McDonald going up to grab that one one-handed. 37-25. Probably see the Irish hold on the final shot here. Davis has it. Up top it goes to Wiggins. Wiggins very capable of knocking down the triple try, but they want us to hold it for the last possession here. Go to Wiggins in the corner to Perrette. He's open for the 3. It's up. No good off the rim. Billings comes up with the rebound. That'll bring us to halftime. Very similar second quarter for the Irish as they score 19 in the first, 18 in the second. Very different for Fulton as they score 19 in the first, but just 6 in the second quarter. It's time for our Gates Drilling and Service halftime report here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. And time being a little bit more limited here with high school hoops. We're just going to do our quick recap here before we send it off to This Week at MHSA Sports with John Ross. Scoring for Fulton, 7 for Ian Lampkin, 8 for Bryson Sattler, 4 for Parker Billings, 4 for Peyton Reynolds, 1 basket for Colton Coos, and that gets them to their 25 points. 37 on the board for the Irish. And I mentioned that 4-guard monster, Cherry, Perrette, Zion, Davis. They have combined to put up some big numbers. 9 for Cherry, 7 for Perrette, 8 for Davis, 10 for Zion, and 2 for Jason Bogue. That's how we got to our 37-25 halftime score. Key to victory in the second half for Sacred Heart. Just keep doing what you're doing, in particular what you did defensively in the second quarter. Time for This Week in MHSA Sports with John Ross. And a little commercial break. We'll be back with the second half right after this on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
The first 2 football championships of 2024 are captured. And do you remember the very first football title games? I'm John Ross, and this is This Week in High School Sports, powered by the Michigan Achievement Scholarship. 8-player football champions were crowned at the Superior Dome in Marquette on Saturday.
Garza takes the snap. He throws, looking down the left sideline, has a man, end zone, touchdown! Deckerville takes the lead! Brandon Salowitz scores it for the Eagles!
That was Matt Chapkus of the MHSAA Championship Network on the call as Deckerville came back from double digits twice to win the Division I title 30-28 over Pickford. It's Deckerville's second championship in 8-player, as they also won it all in 2012. And in Division II, Crystal Falls Forest Park jumped out to a 28-0 lead over Morris before cruising to a 42-20 victory. Nick Stevens accounted for 3 touchdowns for the Trojans. This is also Forest Park's second 8-player title. They previously won it all in 2017. For more on both games, please check out MHSAA.com. It's time for Game Balls, when we highlight a trio of standout performances from the past week. First, Byron Center quarterback Landon Tungate. He ran for 169 yards and 6 touchdowns in a semifinal win over East Lansing. East Grand Rapids swimmer Kate Simon. She finished first in 2 individual races and was on 4 relay winning teams as EGR won its 27th state title. And Molly and Mallory Reck. The twins from Northville combined for 46 kills in a D1 Finals win over Rockford, giving Northville its first volleyball state title.
Graduating seniors could qualify for a tuition-free skill certificate or associate degree through the new Community College Guarantee, no matter their GPA or your household income. Or if your child plans to attend a 4-year university or career school, the Michigan Achievement Scholarship Program has them covered. They could get up to $27,500 toward a bachelor's degree or up to $4,000 for career training. Complete the FAFSA to get started at mi.gov/achievement.
Our weekly Be the Referee feature takes a look at the fine art of officiating with registered official Paige Winnie.
During the 11-player football finals, coaches will have the ability to challenge plays, but there are some limitations to what they can challenge. First, a team must have a timeout available and call it to initiate a review. Second, there are a limited number of items that can be reviewed. Those include catch or no catch, ball carrier in or out of bounds, forwards or backwards pass, and a handful of others. If successful, the coach will be given back the timeout. In overtime, coaches can challenge once, no matter how many overtime periods are played, and only if they have a timeout. All potential scoring and turnover plays will continue to be automatically reviewed.
Thanks, Paige. Now more than ever, we need officials. If you're interested, please go to the MHSAA website now to register. This weekend's 11-player football finals at Ford Field are the 50th in MHSAA history. The very first MHSAA football championships were played in 1975 at 2 locations. The Class A and D finals were played on the campus of Western Michigan University, while Classes B and C were played at Central Michigan. In Class A, Livonia Franklin defeated Traverse City 21-7 for that first title. Franklin's defense was the story of the game, picking off 4 passes and holding a high-powered Traverse City offense to just 1 score. It's the first and only football title for Franklin. In Class B, Dearborn Divine Child shut out Saginaw MacArthur 21-zip. Divine Child scored twice on defense and a third following a fumble recovery in the victory. Class C saw Ishpeming knock off Hudson 38-22. Hudson came into this game riding a 72-game winning streak, but Ishpeming blocked a punt for a score and never looked back after grabbing a 24-8 first quarter lead. And in Class D, Crystal Falls Forest Park, yes, this year's 8-player Division II champ, beat Flint Holy Rosary 50-0 to win. Forest Park would repeat as Class D champs in 1976, becoming the first with 2 MHSAA football titles. More on all 332 11-player championships can be found online at MHSAA.com. You've been listening to This Week in High School Sports, powered by the Michigan Achievement Scholarship, a production of the MHSAA Network. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Ross, and we'll be back next week.
Bill's Custom Fab can handle any job you need, from large-scale steel building projects to fixing your favorite stainless serving pan. Bill's Custom Fab can weld and fabricate anything. Call today at 989-772-5817 or stop by on Gover Parkway in Mount Pleasant. Good luck to all of our local athletes from Bill's Custom Fab.
Jenna Gates
and Kyle Gates here. We are the 5th generation with Gates Drilling and Service.
We've been serving our friends and neighbors in Michigan since 1893.
We have the latest and greatest well drilling technology, allowing us to put in wells where others can't.
Lake lots and tight spaces are no problem.
From our family to yours, thank you, and call at 989-772-7841 for all your well drilling and service needs.
Gates Drilling and Service, where Gates goes, water flows.
When your team or business needs to look good, don't get left hanging. Call or stop by Hanging by a Thread in Wademan, the official embroiders for the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Hanging by a Thread, a proud supporter of local schools. The Diner, where homemade favorites come to life every day for breakfast and lunch. From fluffy pancakes to savory sandwiches, The Diner has your cravings covered. Discover the perfect blend of comfort food and camaraderie at The Diner. Join them every Friday night till 7 for their famous fish fry. The Diner on North Mission, Mount Pleasant. Mumford Oil and Gas Supply is your one-stop shop for top quality products and procurement in the Michigan oil and gas industry. With over 45 years of experience and a strong commitment to customer satisfaction, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply delivers the best solutions for your oil and gas production, drilling, and service needs. If you need it, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply can get it. Visit them on Fancher today or give them a call at 989-317-8582. Central Michigan Sand and Gravel, just like our student athletes, they bring it. If you need sand or gravel, they bring it to you with fast service and a great price. For all of your sand and gravel needs, call Central Michigan Sand and Gravel today at 989-382-7089. Central Michigan Sand and Gravel, a proud supporter of our student athletes competing for their schools.
J&J Auto in Wademan is Mid-Michigan's elite automotive repair shop. J&J Auto offers complete collision repair and mechanical repair. Stop by on Wademan Road or call them today at 989-644-8908. J&J Auto, proud supporters of high school student athletes.
Bryant Family Farms would like to wish everyone good luck on the field and on the court. Bryant Family Farms offers maple syrup, mums, pumpkins, beef, goats, and fresh cut flowers. With you pick, bouquet arrangements, and subscription flowers. Bryant Family Farms, 3.5 miles south of the casino on South Leeton Road. Visit BryantFF.com or call 989-304-1201. JJ Painting. When you need professional work and exceptional customer service, know that JJ Painting are Mid-Michigan's painting professionals. Residential, commercial, exterior, interior, JJ Painting transforms any space with precision and expert craftsmanship. Call JJ Painting today at 989-577-5600 or visit JJ Painting on Facebook to schedule an appointment.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Well, thanks so much for tuning in to our Gates Drilling and Service halftime report, along with our Woods Household pregame. And coming up, we'll have our Bird All-American postgame show where we'll talk about that Bills Custom Fab fabrication of the game. Our Zaid Batchelder baller of the game, brought to you by Weefridge Financial. The Weber Brothers Sawmill Timber of the game, and the Mumford Oil and Gas Supply assist of the game. And again, we might not talk about all of them in the postgame show, but we'll be talking about them throughout the second half. And we'll definitely award that Zaid Batchelder baller of the game, brought to you by Weefridge Financial in our second half. And it was a hole so big you could drive a Clark Modular home through it. Maybe a guy is so wide open, you could fit a Clark Modular home in between him and the next defender. Maybe that's something cheesy we can come up with here when somebody buries a wide open three or something like that. But a big shout out to all of our big sponsors that you can see up there on the screen. Clark Modular Homes, Weefridge Financial, the Bird All-American Grill, Bill's Custom Fab, Barberry Law, Gates Drilling and Service, and Woods Household Appliance. Here we go. Start of the second half. It'll be Irish basketball. Noah Zion across the half-court line to start things out. Goes over to Bogue. Down low to Perrette. Perrette's double-teamed in the post. He's going to lose it out of bounds, so it'll go back to Fulton. Again, if you're the Pirates, you come into this game. This is huge for you. This is a team that won the conference last year, went undefeated through the conference, made it all the way to the state finals. You get a win here today, you feel really good about your season. And again, you don't win here today, this is still a team that you could wind up seeing 15-5, 16-4. Great defense against Duflo out in the perimeter by Noah Zion as he takes it away from him. Now Peyton Reynolds with the basketball. Over to Duflo. Drives with the right hand. It's not there. Again, great defense from the junior Noah Zion. Up top to Reynolds. They want to go to Lampkin, but not allowing that is Perrette. Now Reynolds with the drive. Forces up the shot. No good. Brody Cherry tips the rebound to himself. Kicks it over to Perrette. Perrette back to Bogue for the lay-in. It's no good. A little contact on the play. No foul call. Here comes Fulton. Lampkin has it. Kind of fumbles with it. It's going to be a timeout called by Fulton as Lampkin was hitting the deck. A really good timeout there from Coach Litwiller. And we'll keep it right here. You'll see if it's a 30. It's just a 30, so we'll keep our broadcast right here. And thanks to more of our great friends, Mount Pleasant Public Schools. They are hiring right now, including bus drivers. They also need subs and parapros. I'm just finally getting that process figured out, squared away to start substitute teaching. If you're looking for some work out there, it's not a bad way to earn an extra buck. And also at Mount Pleasant Public Schools, bus drivers, they got full bennies and all that stuff as well. They also have paid training. Get started being a bus driver. Go to mtpleasantschools with an s.net. Some more love to our friends JJ Painting, Beer Plumbing, Kenneth Egger DDS, the Isabella Community Sportsplex. And we're coming to you live from the Barberry Law Studios, built by our friends at Konwinski Construction. Ball goes into Duflo. Looks to kick it down the middle to Sattler. His layup is up and good. Bogue went up for the block, but Sattler got it up and over him. He's now into double digits, the first player in double digits. Cherry drives the lane. He's going to be bumped on the baseline, and he'll draw the foul. Good call by the official there. Cherry went baseline, might have stepped on the out-of-bounds line, but he was bumped doing so, and so the official's definitely going to give him the benefit of the doubt there with the contact. Zion wants to trigger the inbounds pass, goes into Cherry. He up-fakes for corner three, takes it in the lane. He's going to draw the foul. Great job by Perrette right there. That was a play where I don't think he was really looking for his shot. When he got by the defender, he kind of knew he was going to be pushed in the back once he went up for the shot. Did a good job of kind of absorbing the contact. Didn't get the shot to go, but now he's at the charity stripe. Senior Perrette, 7 points on the night. Free throws up and good, make it 8. And Grady Perrette, the defensive run that he had last year It was just an absolute all-time defensive run with the guys he shut down. MJ Yeager, then going to the state semifinals in the young electric point guard from Allen Park Inner City Baptist. He just shut everybody down. A guy much bigger than him, Benji Allen, when they played Maple City. Just a defensive warrior out there. Nice job creating space down low by Parker Billings as he catches and finishes on the drop step. 39-29 the score. Zion with it into the front court. They get to switch. Now Billings guarding Zion. He's going to put up the three. It's no good off the front of the rim. Rebound goes into the hands of Lampkin. Lampkin races ahead. Loses the dribble for a moment. Kicks it back to Billings. Billings up top to Duflo. Up fakes on the three. Wants to drive the lane. It's knocked away. Great defense from Jason Bogue. Now Zion comes up with it. Up and under. Layup is good. I don't think he wanted to do that, but he's able to do it. No, man, that looked pretty darn sweet on the fast break there from Noah Zion. He now has 12 points, and the Irish are up 12, 41-29. Foul's going to go against Brody Cherry as Sattler was looking to drive in. Some really great sportsmanship there between Sattler and Cherry. Sattler helps up. Defender. Inbounding the ball is going to be Lampkin. Gets it to Duflo. Up top to Sattler. Kick it over. Lampkin's open for the three. This is going to be big, and he knocks it down. Ian Lampkin now with 10 points. And it's 41-32. Zion gets the handoff from Jason Bogue. Another switch defensively with Billings guarding Zion. Now they switch it back. Kick it in the corner. Brady Davis wants the corner triple. No good. A little long that time. Coming up with a rebound is Mr. Parker Billings. You start thinking about that Weber Brothers Sawmill timber of the game. Billings doing a nice job down low. Sattler wants the three. No good. In and out. Bogue skies for the rebound. Nice box out from Peyton Reynolds. Bogue went up for the board and ended up being a little bit off balance because of the box out from number 30 wearing blue. End up tipping it out of bounds. Joe McDonald coming into the game, replacing Brady Davis. So it's Cherry, McDonald, Bogue, Peratt, and Zion. Billings gets the inbounds pass, kicks it out to Duflo. Now Reynolds has it, wants to hand it off to Sattler. Cherry not allowing the handoff. Great defense from the Brody Cherry. Now we're going to have a foul going against Cherry out on the perimeter. A little bit of a hand check there with the the senior Cherry. That's his third foul. Coming in for him is going to be Luke Hacker. 5:11 left to go, third quarter. 9-point lead for Sacred Heart Academy. Fulton battling back. It was 19-19 at the end of one. 12-point lead at the half. Ball goes into Billings. Blocked by Bogue. Billings gets it back, puts up the shot. Now there's going to be a foul call on Bogue. He doesn't like the call. But great hustle from both of those players there. Bogue's not going to like the foul call, but you got to give Parker Billings credit for just staying with it out there. Billings turning in a nice performance. He's got 6 points right now, probably close to 10 rebounds already. First free throw is going to rattle out. A little bit of the broadcaster's jinx there. Ryan Wiggins coming into the game, replacing Jason Bogue. So you now have Bogue and Cherry both have 3 fouls. 2 starters for Sacred Heart Academy, but when you got guys like Luke Hacker and Ryan Wiggins to bring in, it's not necessarily the end of the world. Second free throw does go down for Billings. He's got 7 points on the evening. 41-33 our score. And first game of the year for both of these teams. Noah Zion with the basketball, wants to swing it over to Wiggins. It's intercepted by Billings. Big man brings it up, showing his versatility. A nice dish down low to Reynolds, but it's blocked by Joe McDonald out of nowhere. Great play from the senior McDonald. Came out of nowhere to block that one. It would have been an easy 2 for Fulton. Instead, Sacred Heart takes it away. Pratt now with the basketball. He up fakes, drives in the lane, kicks it out to McDonald. McDonald is open. He's going to get called for the travel. He wanted to pass it at 1 second, then put it up, but then Sherlock is saying he didn't move his feet at all. And so it's nonetheless going to be Fulton basketball. And you don't see that reaction from Coach Sherlock very often there. Again, those officials have got a lot better view than anybody right out there on the court. It's 41-33, nearly halfway through this third quarter. Big moment right here on this possession if Fulton could close the gap from 8. Deep 3 from Lampkin. No good. Catches nothing but air. It'll go out of bounds back to Sacred Heart. That would have been a huge triple there for the Pirates. Instead, it catches air. The Irish catch a break. As Lampkin was open, he's already hit 3 threes in this game. That went a little deep, though. Pratt gets the handoff from McDonald. Well, hand check by Lampkin, no call. Tipped away, goes right down to Wiggins. His layup no good. Coming up with a rebound is going to be Sattler, and a foul is going to go against Wiggins in the backcourt. That's already the 14th foul going against the Irish, averaging about 1 per minute here. Coming back into the game is going to be Brody Cherry. Cherry's going to replace Wiggins. Second foul going against Wiggins. Sattler will inbound the ball to Duflo. Waiting for him is Noah Zion. It's been bothering Duflo all game long, bringing the ball up across the half-court line. Sattler now has it, being guarded by Hacker. Nice drive by Sattler all the way to the hoop for the lay-in. Sattler now has a dozen, and it's a 6-point game. Here come the Pirates. Ahead to Brody Cherry. He up-fakes, knifes his way through the lane. Blocked by Billings from behind. Going to be a foul call. See if that goes against Billings. And no, it won't be Billings. That'll be against Hungerford. 41-35. Cherry's now going to head to the free throw line. Brody Cherry split a pair in the first half. He's got 9 points, can get into double digits here. First free throw for the senior. Sharpshooter is good. So two guys that grew up around the game as well. Brody Cherry's dad is on the coaching staff for Central Michigan University, and I'll talk about it a bunch. He's actually on the North Carolina team. And Chris Webber called that famous timeout when they didn't have any timeouts. And Brady Davis, dad Keno Davis, former coach at CMU, as well as I believe DePaul and a number of other places. And Parker Billings, it is his third quarter. He's now got 5 in the quarter, 9 in the game, and it's a 6-point advantage for the Irish as the Fulton Pirates answer right back. Pratt with the basketball, crosses over Billings, fakes the pass, and lays it in. Woo-hoo-hoo! Pratt now with 11 on the night, matching his number, and a great move right there to get into the lane, fake the pass to create some space. Kick ball now from Brody Cherry, but a good play to not allow the post-entry pass to Parker Billings. We're at 19-19 at the end of one, 37-25 at the half. It's now 45-37. Lampkin, long inbounds pass to Hungerford. Now over to Sattler. Want to get it down low to Billings. They help. Now they look to pass it out. Great defense from the Irish. Perrette read it all the way. Kicks it back to McDonald. Back to Zion. He wants the three. No good. Going up for the rebound is Brady Davis. Now to Cherry. And the Irish will reset things here offensively with 2:35 left to go in the third quarter. 45-37 is the score. Cherry, crossover dribble, into the lane, right-handed shot is good. Cherry now leads all scorers with 13 on the night. He's got 4 here in the third quarter, and the lead is back to double digits for the Irish. Nice backdoor cut from Sattler. With them all the way was Davis, but it was just a nice dish and a nice backdoor cut. Davis will end up getting called for the foul call. I don't think that was bad defense, though. That was just a really nice pass. When the pass was thrown, you thought that Davis was going to knock it away. Somehow got in between the thickets there to get to Sattler. Now Bryson Sattler can add to his total of a dozen here on the night. Again, Cherry leads all scorers with 13. Zion has 12. Perrette with 11. Free throw is no good for Sattler. 10-point lead for the Irish. 47-37. More love going out to our friends. Barberry Law, Gates Drilling and Service, Bill's Custom Fab, Bird All-American Grill, Clark Modular Homes, Weefrich Financial, and Woods Household. Sattler's able to knock down the second one. He now has 13 on the night. Him and Cherry lead all scorers with a baker's dozen. 47-38 our score. Davis with the basketball into the front court. It's knocked away, but it's going to be a foul call going against Fulton. Their 4th foul here of the third quarter. So Irish will inbound it right underneath their own basket. Triggering the inbounds will be Noah Zion. Out there with them, Brody Cherry, Grady Perrette, Joe McDonald, and Brady Davis. Zion fakes it in, now goes out to Perrette. Perrette brings it up top, now to Cherry. In the corner, it goes to Davis. He looks to drive with the left hand, kicks it back to Perrette. He's open for the three. This would be big, and it's good! Grady Perrette now with 14 on the night. The lead is back to a dozen. A huge shot there from the senior. Picking up right where he left off in the state championship game last year, making big shots and playing great defense as he comes up with a steal right on cue. Little floater up in the lane, no good. McDonald tips the rebound into the hands of Davis. His shot is no good, but he draws the foul. Great hustle from Joe McDonald on that play to create the extra opportunity for his teammate. But what a pick of the pocket right there as well from Mr. Grady Perrette. Couldn't get the floater in traffic to go. What a moment that would have been for Perrette. He knocks down the three, comes up with the steal, and almost got that basket to go on the break. First free throw for Davis just kind of rattles out after hitting every part of the rim. 50-38 our score. $1:39 left to go, third quarter. Davis at the line, got 8 points on the night. He'll stay there after he misses that one. Looks like a shoe comes flying off for Davis. He's got it back on and heading back down court quickly. Lampkin, three, no good. Great box out from Noah Zion to come up with a rebound. Turns ahead with a left-handed dribble, races down court to Joe McDonald. McDonald drops it back to Cherry, and the Irish will slow things up with 1:20 left to go, third quarter. Cherry driving a lane. Going to be a jump ball. Good defense from Peyton Reynolds. Possession arrow will give it back to Fulton. Parker Billings coming back into the game. He'll replace Peyton Reynolds. Billings has had a really good third quarter. He's got 9 points on the night. Definitely over 10 rebounds as well. Looking at a double-double. Into the front court, Duflo has the basketball. Start to think about that Bills Custom Fab fabrication of the game. At Noah Zion 3 moments ago, just big. Down low, Billings gets it, trying to take the charge. Zion, no call. Shot blocked. Sattler comes up with it in the paint. That's no good. Davis skies for the rebound. He looks to pass it out. It's tipped. Coming up with the basketball is Grady Perrette. And he'll slow it down. Great decision there by the senior. Like, hey, just calm everything down. We got the ball. Let's roll. 40 seconds left to go, third quarter. 50-38 our score. MSAC battle here on night number 1 of high school hoops on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Zion with the basketball to Joe McDonald. Perrette now has it. 30 seconds left to go. Little stutter step there from Perrette. Now to the top of the key. Now Davis has it. Now back to Zion as the Irish hold for a final shot. Zion just kind of dribbling out the clock here. Not any pressure from Duflo. He's going to get a Joe McDonald screen. We'll see if he uses it. Goes around it to the left. Now Perrette has it. Perrette drives into the lane. Right-handed layup all the way to the loop. Oh, in and out. No good. Everything but the basket. Billings launches the full court shot. That's no good. 50-38 is our score. Both teams score 13 in that third quarter, so our gap does not close, but a better offensive third quarter there for Fulton. The Irish still lead by 12, though, heading to the fourth here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
GNS Mechanical in Wademan offers service and installation on everything for your home and business. From a simple filter replacement to furnace, central air service, and install, geothermal, and walk-in coolers and freezers. If you have a need, GNS Mechanical has a solution. Learn more at gnsmechanical.com or call 989-644-2106.
Jenna Gates
and Kyle Gates here. We are the 5th generation with Gates Drilling and Service.
We've been serving our friends and neighbors in Michigan since 1893.
We have the latest and greatest well drilling technology, allowing us to put in wells where others can't.
Lake lots and tight spaces are no problem.
From our family to yours, thank you, and call at 989-772-7841 for all your well drilling and service needs.
Gates Drilling and Service, where Gates goes, water flows.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back to Sacred Heart Academy on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. We are headed to the fourth quarter, our first game of the season, and boy, it has been a good one. 50-38 is our score. The Irish with the lead. Sacred Heart Academy over Fulton. Fulton won the JV game 55-54 in a back-and-forth fourth quarter affair. Zion with the basketball goes to Perrette. Looking for the skip pass on the screen from Joe McDonald. It's not there, though. Good defense from the Pirates. Work it further around to Perrette. Perrette with a dribble and lane. Up top, it goes to Cherry. He wants the three. No good off the front of the rim. Long rebound goes into the hands of Sattler. He tries to go behind the back. Loses the basketball and ends up in the hands of Duflo. Duflo up ahead to Hungerford. Hungerford wants to pass it down low. It's stolen by Zion. Great defense from the junior. Point guard number 3 races ahead. Gives it to Brody Cherry, who lays it in. Brody Cherry with 15 on the night. He leads all scorers. Perrette's got 14. Zion has 12. Davis has 8. Triple for Lampkin. It's good. Huge triple from Ian Lampkin. Huge shot there from Lampkin. to keep his team in the game. That closes the gap to 9, 51-42. And Lampkin now has 13 on the night. Screen and roll, trying to get it to McDonald. He's got to get it up top to Davis. Some contact on the play. Cherry looks to save it. He will save it off of Hungerford. Great play there from Brody Cherry to give his team the basketball back. Jason Bogue now checking into the game for Joe McDonald. Reset things. Your 5 Irish players on the floor. Zion, Bogue, Davis, Cherry, Peratt, the starting 5 out there with 6:45 left to go. Hand off to Peratt. With it up top, drops it back to Zion. He now drives in with left hand. Looks for a little step back. Off the rim, no good, but a great move. Bogue grabs the rebound. Kicks it out to Peratt. He now drives. Reverse layup, no good. Zion there for the rebound. He gathers it and draws the foul. Couple big offensive rebounds there for the Irish. If you're Fulton down 11, in the fourth quarter, you cannot give up an offensive rebound. 2 of them on this possession now to give the Irish a third shot here. Ball goes way up top to Noah Zion. Now to Cherry in the corner to Peratt. He wants the 3. It's going to be blocked by Lampkin. Lampkin showing the length right there as he goes up to block that one. 52-41 the score. If you're Fulton, your run kind of needs to start right now. Inbounding the ball for the Irish will be Mr. Brody Cherry. Goes up top to Noah Zion. Zion back in the corner to Cherry. Back up top, now Davis with it. Drives in, kicks it out to Zion. He could have taken the 3 instead. Puts it on the deck. Now back to Peratt. Now to Davis. Davis all the way to the hoop. Left-handed layup is good. Davis now has 10. And so all 4 guards that start for the Irish, along with the big man Jason Bogue, are in double digits. That's going to lead to a lot of victories in high school basketball, but this Fulton team still in it. Down 13, under 6 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. Parker Billings with an errant pass that's going to go out of bounds. Him and Sattler just not on the same page that time. But Parker Billings, he's played very well here tonight. He might even end up our Weber Brothers Sawmill Timber of the game. Just had a few great moments there in that third quarter. Here comes Zion across the half-court line. In the corner it goes to Grady Peratt. Peratt with the drive with the left hand to Cherry. In the corner to Zion. He up fakes, wants to drive. Nice pass down, Letabo, who's wide open for the lay-in. Beautiful dish right there. Talk about the the Mumford Oil and Gas Supply assist of the game. Zion to Bogue might be it right there with about 5:30 left in the fourth. What a big basket there for the Irish. He gets Bogue his 4th point of the night. Scored a pair of free throws in the second quarter. Now gets that easy lay-in. They want to get to Lampkin, but Peratt's all over him. Now to Sattler it goes. His 3, no good. Lampkin's who they wanted to shoot the 3, but all over him was the sticky defense and the senior Grady Peratt. Zion with the basketball into the front court, up top to Cherry, who leads all scorers with 15 here on the night. Zion in the corner, triple try, no good. Cherry tips the rebound, but it goes into the hands of Parker Billings for maybe his 15th or 20th rebound on the night. Trying to get the lane is going to be Duflo. It's going to be a foul. It's going to go against Davis. A touch call there going against Davis. 56-41 the score. 4:43 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Joe McDonald places Davis. It's his 3rd foul. Both teams have 1 team foul here in the fourth quarter. Ball goes into Billings. A little bit of an errant pass. He's able to handle it, though. Now they go back around to Lampkin. Right there on him, though, is Grady Peratt. Tries to take a tough baseline jumper, and he gets it to go. Lampkin now has 15 on the night, and they have made him work for it. 13-point game, 4:20 remaining, fourth quarter. Brody Cherry with the basketball. He's going to get a Jason Bogue screen. Doesn't really use it. Now McDonald with the ball at the top of the key. Now to Zion. Switch the defender. Now Peyton Reynolds guarding Noah Zion. Zion wants to clear out some space and work against the bigger defender. Takes it to the free throw line, puts up the jumper. No good. A lot of contact on the shot. No foul call. Coming up with the rebound is Billings. Or Sattler, pardon me. He looks ahead. It's going to go to Coos, and they're going to call him for the walk. Tough call there going against the junior. But the officials have been on top of the shuffling of the feet before you put the dribble down. Duflo coming back into the game for Fulton. Duflo, Billings, Reynolds, Lampkin along with Sattler. Zion on the drive out to Cherry. Cherry looking for the floater in the lane. No good. A lot of contact on the play. No foul call. Racing ahead is Duflo. Drops it back. Billings up fakes on the triple try. Doesn't take it. Now just kind of holding it for a minute. He'll go back to Duflo near the half-court line. He's got to save it. It's knocked away by Grady Perrette, but it'll stay Pirate basketball. 3:34 left to go in our fourth quarter. The Irish lead it 56-43. Knew they'd get a battle with Fulton here in game number one. This game has been what you'd expect from two of the top teams in the MSAC conference. Parker Billings goes up top with it to Sattler. Sattler now gets it back to Billings. Nice move baseline. It's blocked by Bogue from behind. We're going to have a foul call going against Bogue. He doesn't like that, but whenever you go for the block from the back, sometimes you get the head once you swing down with it, and I think that is what the officials saw there. And so heading to the free throw line is going to be Parker Billings. Can make it a double-double at the free throw line because he's got well over 10 rebounds, and he's sitting on 9 points. Think about that Weber Brothers Sawmill Timber of the game. Billings in the running for it. Also Mr. Jason Bogue, and then also Brady Davis, Brody Cherry have done some decent work down low. And also Pratt, Zion, you know they can rebound well from their guard position, but Billings doesn't get that first one. We'll see if he gets this second one to go. And he does on the high bounce, and so now double-double for Parker Billings. Kind of pencil him in as our Weber Brothers Sawmill Timber of the game. Full timeout for Sacred Heart. We will take it as well. 3:21 left to go. The Irish lead by 12. Back with more right after this on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Weefridge Financial knows it can be incredibly overwhelming to navigate the world of financial planning. With trusted guidance and easy-to-understand advice, you can feel comfortable in your financial future with Weefridge Financial. Weefridge Financial assists people in all stages of life with a specialization in retirement and investment planning. Experience the power of working with an advisor dedicated to your success. Visit weefridgefinancial.com. Visit them in downtown Mount Pleasant. Call or text 989-953-7888. Weefridge Financial, member SIPC. The Bird in downtown Mount Pleasant, open every day but Sunday for lunch and dinner. Delicious pizza, the world-famous Bird Burger, handcrafted, fresh-baked subs, many apps, and much more. There's something for everyone at The Bird in downtown Mount Pleasant, where friends gather like family. The Bird, supporting high school sports in mid-Michigan for nearly 100 years.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back to the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. The Irish lead at 56-44. We've got 3:21 left to go in our fourth quarter. Sacred Heart looking to start the season 1-0 after making that deep, deep run to the state finals last year. Cherry into the front court with the basketball, drops it back to Noah Zion. Zion not a Bogue, not being pressured at the three-point line. He's capable of shooting it, but not in this situation, up 12 3 minutes ago. Cherry now to Perrette. Perrette being guarded by Duflo. Takes it into the lane. A little touch foul there going against Duflo. It is just the second team foul going against the Pirates. You probably want to start piling them up a bit, as you might need a few of those fouls, few missed Irish free throws to get back into this one. Noah Zion gets the inbounds pass. Now wants a screen from Brady Davis. He's going to be double teamed off of that screen. Going to be a foul going against Parker Reynolds on that screen. Yeah, more sponsors to thank here today. J&J Auto, Mount Pleasant Heating and AC, Konwinski Construction, Weber Brothers Sawmill, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply, ENS Graphics, along with our friends at GNS Mechanical, make it possible for us to be here. And we got two more high school hoops games coming up for you later this week. At Clare on Thursday, Shepherd Clare girls basketball. And on Friday, the boys version, Shepherd Clare boys basketball at Shepherd. So a little home-and-home action with girls and boys varsity basketball this Friday is Thursday, and Friday at Clare Thursday, at Shepherd on Friday. Cherry with the basketball. Some nice fancy dribbling to work some clock here. A little bit of contact on the play. And Cherry with a nice acting job there, kind of throws his arms up in the air to get that foul call as well. We're going to have another timeout on the floor. Another full timeout coming from Coach Sherlock. We're going to take that as well. 2:25 left to go. Coach Sherlock making sure everybody's on the same page here. Back with more right after this.
Mumford Oil and Gas Supply is your one-stop shop for top quality products and procurement in the Michigan oil and gas industry. With over 45 years of experience and a strong commitment to customer satisfaction, Mumford Oil & Gas Supply delivers the best solutions for your oil and gas production, drilling, and service needs. If you need it, Mumford Oil & Gas Supply can get it. Visit them on Fancher today or give them a call at 989-317-8582.
Hey, Rowan, want to toss the ball around?
No thanks.
A quick game of chess?
Maybe later.
Want me to teach you to ride a bike?
Pop, we did all that when I was little.
I guess you're right. Marbury Law's kept me so busy, time has just flown by.
There is one thing, though. You got any cookies?
Thought you'd never ask.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back to Sacred Heart Academy and our Barberry Law Studios, built by Konwinski Construction. More love to the Isabella Community Sportsplex, Fisher Companies, WW Construction, Bogue, Banga and Bradley, Gross Farms and Brad Gross Electric, Schaefer's Bait and Sporting Goods, almost up north, Stitches for Britches, Rick's Food Center, Doozy's Ice Cream Place, Boomer's Lawn Care, Mid-Michigan Industries, Barry Funeral Home, and Kenneth Egger DDS. 2:20 left to go, fourth quarter. Zion with the basketball on the perimeter. Hicks it over to Brody Cherry, being guarded by Sattler. Crosses over on Sattler, now loses it for a moment. Contact on the play, no foul call. Billings comes up with it. Big man brings it into the front court for Fulton. He's had a great night. Nice backdoor pass to Sattler, who's open for the lay-in. Sattler now with 15 on the night, and it's a 10-point game. Cherry double-teamed in the backcourt. Gets it back to Zion. It's knocked away by Sattler. Into the hands of Lampkin. Out to Duflo. This would be big. It's good. Duflo cans the three and closes the gap to 7. It's 56-49 with 1:48 left to go into the fourth quarter. And that is how quick things can change in basketball. Just like that. It's like, holy cow, you're telling me the old Lloyd Christmas. Fulton saying, we got ourselves a chance, don't we, boys? We're going to take another quick break here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Back with a finish right after this.
Value is not just a price. When you buy something for your home, it's an investment. Knowing that you're getting a great deal and service after the sale is priceless. At Woods Household, we only carry quality products for your home at competitive prices. Furniture that is attractive and durable. Comfortable mattresses that last for years. Flooring that stands up to wear and tear. These are all products that last by trusted name brands like FlexSteel, Serta, Whirlpool, and many more. So shop the Woods way.
Weber Brothers Sawmill has been in the sawmill and logging business since 1950. Weber Brothers Sawmill buys standing timber and logs all over central and northern Michigan with National Hardwood Lumber Association certification. You can be assured of a professional job, from the marking and cruising of your woods through the harvest. Weber Brothers Sawmill is a proud supporter of our local high school student athletes.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back to it here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. A little Bob Cousy action right now from Brady Davis and the Irish team as they try and run out the clock here against the Fulton Pirates. And another short timeout coming from Coach Sherlock here. We'll keep the broadcast here this time. 1:28 left to go, fourth quarter. The Irish up by a touchdown, 56-49. 1:28 left to go, fourth quarter. Tied at 19 at the end of one. It was a 12-point lead, the Irish at the half. Still a 12-point lead at the end of the third quarter, but just had a little bit different feeling as Fulton kind of started to figure some things out offensively. Now here in the fourth quarter, they've closed the gap to 7. Leading scorers for Fulton, Ian Lampkin with 15. Grady Peratz made him work for every ounce of those 15 points. Sattler's got 15, 10 for Billings. Leading scorers for the Irish. It's who you'd expect, those four guards. Cherry has 15. Peratt has 14. Bogue has 4. 10 for Brady Davis and 12 for Noah Zion. 1:28 left to go here in our fourth quarter. Ball goes into Noah Zion across the half-court line. Again, no shot clock in high school hoops. If you're Sacred Heart, you don't necessarily even have to shoot the basketball here. But now you see some real pressure of defense being played by Fulton. So they kind of double-team everybody and are having a lot of contact out there, but they're letting them play. Cherry with it near the half-court line. Goes into Zion. Now a reach there from Billings. That'll be the 5th team foul going against the Pirates. And so there's no more single bonus in high school hoops After 5 fouls, you're immediately in the double bonus, as opposed to 7 in the half for the 1-and-1, and then 10 for the double bonus. Now it's 5 a corner, immediately into the double bonus. Zion makes the first free throw. All-State junior was 1 for 4 from the line in the first half, but cans the 2 clutch free throws here for points number 13 and 14. 1 minute remaining, 11-point lead for the Irish. Foul going against Zion in the backcourt as he's pressuring Sadler. You don't want that call if you're Coach Sherlock, but then again, that's just the way Noah Zion plays defense. You think about how tight he's been on the guards all game long. Just his first foul, an absolute great job there. Cherry tips away the inbounds pass, so Fulton will have to do it again. And the Irish right now, double team and shadowing Billings down low. With the ball is Duflo. Across the half-court line, he brings it. Gets it to Billings at the top of the key. Now they go over. Sattler had the 3. He doesn't take it. Now puts up the free throw line jumper. Great defense from Joe McDonald. Sattler follows the shot. It's no good. McDonald now comes up with a rebound. It's going to be a jump ball. The possession arrow will keep it with Fulton. Just a battle here between these two teams. And right now, Sacred Heart in control, but Fulton not giving up on this game one iota. Ball goes into Billings. Up top it goes to Duflo. I want to get it back down low to Billings. Knocked away by Bogue. Bogue comes up with a steal. Now to Cherry. He's fouled in the backcourt, and he'll head to the free throw line for a pair. Cherry with 15 on the night. Leading all Irish scores. Lampkin also has 15. So does Sattler. And again, he got 15 from Cherry, 14 from Peratt, 10 from Davis, 14 from Zion. First free throw rattles around and drops in for the senior, Brody Cherry. Senior now has 16 on the night. Cherry back with it. Free throw rattles around. No good this time. Billings with yet another rebound. He might have 20 rebounds in the opener here. Duflo kicks it over to Sattler. You got to work in a hurry right now if you're Fulton. Reynolds gets the ball down low, tries to beast Joe McDonald. McDonald goes for the charge. No foul call. It ends up being a loose ball on the ground. Going to be a foul. I think they're going to call it on Peratt. And Peratt thinks kind of saying, wait, hang on. I don't know if he was necessarily near that play, but nonetheless, it's going to be a foul with 20 seconds left to go. Ball goes up top to Sattler. Over to Lampkin. Peratt up fakes. He up fakes Peratt, and he does a good job of it. The 3 is good for Lampkin. He now has 18 points, and it's a 7-point game, but just 13 seconds left to go. And the Irish look like they're going to hang on for a victory, a hard-fought victory, what you'd expect against a Fulton Pirates basketball team. Getting more love going out to J.J. Painting, Mount Pleasant Public Schools, Bryce Updegraff, and Joe Wentworth, Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates, Central Michigan Sand and Gravel, Block Electric, The Diner, Old Seasons Fireworks, Bryant Family Farms, Isabella Bank, and Hanging by a Thread, and friends at Pier Plumbing. Yeah, not a whole lot of J&J Auto collision reports to bring you in the high school hoops, but when there's some big blocks and stuff, that's when we'll talk about that, as well as the Weber Brothers Sawmill Timber of the game. Billings played really, really well down low for Fulton today, taken from what he did in the football field right into the basketball court, just a force down low and out on the football field. Mumford Oil and Gas Supply assisted the game, came early here in this fourth quarter on a beautiful dime from Noah Zion, dropping it down to Jason Bogue. Zion also had a great pass at the end of the first quarter, open up Brady Davis for a triple. That's your Mumford Oil and Gas Supply assist to the game, your Weber Brothers Sawmill Timber of the game. Ball goes into Zion. He's going to be fouled immediately on the play. So he'll head to the other end here for a pair of free throws. You think about that Bills custom fabrication of the game. Again, he had that very first play from Noah Zion, but he also had a fast break where it looked like he might have lost it for a second, and he probably didn't want to go reverse, but kind of forced himself to and made it look just absolutely beautiful here. That was in the third quarter. That is going to be our Bills custom fabrication of the game, coming from the junior star Noah Zion, who's now 3 for 3 from the free throw line here in the fourth quarter. That one also good, now 16 on the night. 10 seconds remaining in the ball game, not really a whole lot Fulton's going to be able to do. Bo goes up for the swat. He's going to get called for the foul, but I don't think he cares as he swats that one out of the gym. 61-52 our score with just 6 seconds left to go in our ball game. We'll have a break and then we'll come back, see if Coach Sherlock is able to join us after he does a little celebrating with his team. That will be Bogue's 5th foul, so he's going to come out of the game. And the athleticism that you just see right there from Jason Bogue, just something you don't see a whole lot in this level of high school basketball. That's where you combine the 4 guards that this team has, add in a Joe McDonald, a Ryan Wiggins, a Luke Hacker, mentioned Bogue, Seiler, and we'll see Cody DeYoung a lot this year as well. They are going to be a force to be reckoned with here in the MSAC. But this Fulton team as well is a team that I would not be surprised to look back at the end of the year and see them 15-5, 14-6, 12-8. Zion's going to be fouled on the play with 1.9 seconds left to go, and so the junior could end up being the leading scorer of this game. Right now, Brody Cherry has 16, Peratt with 14. Zion with 16 as he's headed to the free throw line. First free throw up and good for the junior. Again, you go back, he was really, really good as a freshman point guard starting on the varsity level, but the improvement that he made from his sophomore year to his junior year, one of the biggest leaps I have ever seen. And now 18 here in the opener, or to start, because freshman to sophomore year, I should have said. Now 18 to start off things here in his junior year. The Irish win it 63-53. Kind of the hard-fought game you would expect from Fulton. The Irish pretty much in control after that first quarter, but Fulton just would not go away. Going to take a break, and we'll be back with your Bird All-America Grill postgame show here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Jenna Gates.
And Kyle Gates here. We are the 5th generation with Gates Drilling and Service.
We've been serving our friends and neighbors in Michigan since 1893.
We have the latest and greatest well drilling technology, allowing us to put in wells where others can't.
Lake lots and tight spaces are no problem.
From our family to yours, thank you, and call at 989-772-7841 for all your well drilling and service needs.
Gates Drilling and Service, where Gates goes, water flows.
GNS Mechanical in Wademan offers service and installation on everything for your home and business. From a simple filter replacement to furnace, central air service, and install, geothermal, and walk-in coolers and freezers. If you have a need, GNS Mechanical has a solution. Learn more at gnsmechanical.com or call 989-644-2106.
Weefridge Financial knows it can be incredibly overwhelming to navigate the world of financial planning. With trusted guidance and easy-to-understand advice, you can feel comfortable in your financial future with Weefridge Financial. Weefridge Financial assists people in all stages of life with a specialization in retirement and investment planning. Experience the power of working with an advisor dedicated to your success. Visit WeefridgeFinancial.com. Visit them in downtown Mount Pleasant. Call or text 989-953-7888. Weefridge Financial, member SIPC. Bryce Updegraff with Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates thanks the coaches and officials who put in the time to help student athletes achieve their dreams and goals. For all of your real estate needs, the Bryce is right with Bryce Updegraff. With Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates, 989-620-6595.
Today I'm going to tell you about sportsmanship because it's important. Treat your opponents the way you would want to be treated. My mom says that. Listen to the referees. It's their job. Be nice to their team and our team. Cheer them on. Always play fair. It's the right thing to do. It's sportsmanship. It's not that hard.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome on into our Bird All-American Grill post-game show here, downtown Mount Pleasant, Sacred Heart Academy. Got one more break to send it out to see if we can catch up with Coach Sherlock in the in-between time as we talk about all of our fun stuff, our Bird All-American Grill post-game show. I mentioned earlier Mumford Oil and Gas Supply assisted the game. The nice dime from Noah Zion to Jason Bogue. About 5:50 left in the fourth quarter. Allowed for a very easy basket from Jason Bogue, but the Bills Custom Fab fabrication of the game. quite a few shots to go with. There was a 3 to start, I don't remember if it was start of the third quarter, start of the fourth, would have been the fourth quarter, pardon me, as I go back through things, from Ian Lampkin, where he closed the gap to 6. Now, that probably would have been, could have been our Bills custom fabrication of the game if Fulton had came back and won this game, but that didn't happen. But still one of the biggest plays of the game. For Sacred Heart, everything was just kind of steady, I will say. Scored 19 in the first, 18 in the second, 13 in the third, and 13 in the fourth. Like I said, just kind of steady Eddie and almost what you would expect from them. 18 from Zion, 16 from Cherry, 14 from Pratt, 10 from Davis, 4 from Jason Bull. Again, those are the big guys coming back from last year's team that you expect some big-time things from. Going to take another break here on a Bird All-American Grill post-game show. When we come back, we'll see if we can catch up with Coach Justin Sherlock. If not, I'll just put a bow on this one and say see you later until Thursday. Bird All-American Grill post-game show. More coming up right after this.
The Bird in downtown Mount Pleasant, open every day but Sunday for lunch and dinner. Delicious pizza, the world-famous Bird Burger, handcrafted, fresh-baked subs, many apps, and much more. There's something for everyone at The Bird in downtown Mount Pleasant, where friends gather like family. The Bird, supporting high school sports in mid-Michigan for nearly 100 years. Mount Pleasant Heating and Air Conditioning has been family-owned and serving mid-Michigan since 1962. They're dedicated to providing the best possible solution for your home or business. Mount Pleasant Heating and Air Conditioning is locally owned and supports our local community. For all of your heating and air conditioning needs, call Mount Pleasant Heating and Air Conditioning at 989-772-2881. For over 4 decades, ENS Graphics has delivered confidence, trust, and peace of mind by providing their customers with expert service and using state-of-the-art technology. We all know in sports, what's on the inside counts the most. But when it comes to your business, school, organization, what's on the outside does matter. If your business needs anything printed, ENS Graphics can do it. If you want your club, team, organization to look good, ENS can help with that. They take your vision and make it their mission. ENS Graphics, a proud supporter of the Mid-Michigan community and their local athletes. Visit ENS Graphics at their location down in Ithaca or visit their website at esgraphics.com. ENS Graphics, printing all things physical.
J&J Auto in Wademan is Mid-Michigan's elite automotive repair shop. J&J Auto offers complete collision repair and mechanical repair. Stop by on Wademan Road or call them today at 989-644-8908. J&J Auto, proud supporters of high school student athletes. Block Electric Company is a proud supporter of local schools and high school student athletes, learning skills in and out of the classroom to lead our communities tomorrow. Good luck to all student athletes from Block Electric, and go Aggies! Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back in our Barbary Law Studios one more time, downtown Mount Pleasant, Sacred Heart Academy. Our Barbary Law Studios built by Konwinski Construction. I now have Andy Tyson Sr. here with me. Team went back to the locker room to celebrate so fast, and you can't blame them. I was telling my buddy Adam Gursky, this might be the first game of the year, but when it's Sacred Heart, it's Fulton, and now it's MSAC basketball. It's big time every game, isn't it?
Yeah, it was a very solid opening night for both teams, really. They played pretty well, pretty physical. Overall, it was an enjoyable game to watch.
Yeah, do you expect a lot of sloppiness? It almost seemed like the first quarter, like everybody was like, let's roll. Both teams scored 19. Then it gets a little bit different in the second quarter, but I kind of want to go over some of these numbers with you because I think you and I going into this year kind of as expected. Cherry has 16, Pratt has 14, Davis has 10, Zion has 18, and 4 for Bogue. And Bogue, some of those games is going to be the 18-point guy as well because they're going to focus on the guards, but when you have that type of balance for a Division IV Class D high school basketball team, that's pretty darn rare.
Yeah, and you really have 3 guards that are almost impossible to guard. I mean, they literally get up and down the floor. They share the ball tremendously well, and they're just a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah. And Ian Lampkin, number 2 for them, he ended up with 18 points in kind of like those 2 threes at the end of the first, and then Pratt, as we've seen Pratt do, kind of locked him down until that fourth quarter. But, man, you could tell he's a big-time player. And I said towards the end, this Fulton team, I wouldn't be surprised at the end of the year, 15-5, 16-4. They're going to be really strong, and a team that you're going to have to watch out for when you go down to Fulton as well, too, when you're thinking of the MSAC title already here in Game 1.
Absolutely. It's amazing that you're looking at the lead of the MSAC in the first night.
But when it's Fulton Sacred Heart, you kind of got to, don't you?
That's what it's going to be. It's going to come down to those two year in and year out.
Yep, and again, Carson City's had those teams for a few years, but if you're looking at a pedigree or whatever, I think it's kind of these two. And kind of last thing to do, Zaid Batchelor, baller of the game, brought to you by our friends at Weefrich Financial. It's pretty tough to pick one of those four on a night like tonight, but the seniors, Cherry, Peratt. I feel like they should get a little bit more of the love than the juniors and Noah Zion and Brady Davis. So give some love to Bogue out there as well. But Peratt seems like he's always going to be that guy guarding the other team's best player. But man, I think about Zion's defense. Duflo didn't want to bring it across half court against him sometimes, and so I'm going to put it on you. Who's your player of the game, Andy?
I'm going with Peratt at this point.
All right. So Grady.
Yeah, he played a solid game. He was all over the floor most of the night. Stayed out of foul trouble, played on the floor all night. Yep. I mean, literally, I don't think he came out of the game, did he?
Actually, now that you say that, I'm not sure if he did
I
either.
don't think he did. He may have been the only one of that starting five that never came out of the game.
And Lampkin still ended up scoring 18, but I think he'd even say, man, I had to work for that. So
he's a solid player. He's going to get his points. He's going to be their team leader all year long.
Yep. So, all right, Andy Tyson, thanks so much for joining me. Wrapping up game number 1 here of High School Hoops on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. We've got Clare Shepherd girls and Clare Thursday, Clare Shepherd boys and Shepherd Friday, and we'll have a whole lot more Irish hoops coming up as well. Andy, thanks so much for joining me here a little bit on the Bird.